Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 23 and another part of Breaking Point 2. We are getting into Chapter 10 after Devon Butler's shock retirement in the last episode. I'm intrigued to see what's going to be happening now. With Devon's sudden retirement, the team at Konnersport are forced to scramble in an attempt to find a driver who can replace his performance on track.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
Given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the Constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Davidov. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her, Forget legacy. Oh, you'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter, who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
The contract still stands, Ackerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
Well, I didn't expect Callie to be his son. His daughter. She's definitely not his son, I'll put it that way. Spanish Grand Prix several weeks later. The F1 calendar waits for no one. While Casper and Andrea work to secure a permanent replacement, the team must turn its attention to the Spanish Grand Prix. So here we go then. Let's have a little look at what we're expecting.
Need your input on this one.
So the engineering department are annoyed that you're allowed to let the throttle zone film crew take over the garage. It's going to make their job in the garage much more difficult. They can do some testing with Noah, the reserve driver, but they want to know if they can adjust today's race strategy to get a head start on gathering specific data. Yeah, let's agree to that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, right, let's have a look then. We've got news. So what really happened to Devon? Let's read this one. The room... Oh, well, let's listen to this call.
Andrea?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... Look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
Okay, so we've got Noah Bell starting his second Grand Prix. Some say infighting with his father became too much to bear, and others have perhaps more realistically speculated on a potential medical condition. Whatever the case, we're sure to find out the truth before long and hope to see the indomitable Devon Butler back in the driving seat soon. I don't think he will be, though. Trackside chats. Okay. Devon remains on the team. He's seeking treatment for medical issues that we're not at liberty to discuss. Okay. That's up to Devon. Okay. Right, a brief guide to the mid-season driver swaps. Red Bull made quite the name for themselves when it came to swapping drivers. Liuzzi and Klein sharing the second seat. Kvyat for Verstappen. A decision that looks positively prophetic with hindsight. And Gasly out, Albon in. Renault made the most. Carlos Sainz replacing Palmer. Okay, fair enough. Right. Socials. Quick look at all of those. Okay. Emails. What we got? I'll head on over. I'm already here. Landed and just arrived. And then I'll head straight over to Konnersport. Really looking forward to seeing you and catching up. I've got so much to tell you. Also intrigued at why you couldn't talk on the phone and you said you needed to see me. You'd better not be up to something. Okay, they published the trackside chats interview I did. Be great if you can keep on top of anything Devon related. Even the smallest contradiction could lead to speculation. Okay, Callie called. Yes, she does suspect you're going to offer her the seat. I said I couldn't possibly comment, which I guess is as good as confirming it. She's going to find out after the race anyway. It's so wonderful you're offering her the seat. It'd be so good for the sport. Right, let's go to the race then. Here we go. Race day. Racing with the team's reserve driver. Konnersport looked to Aiden Jackson to help the team afloat in the standings with a more permanent replacement for Devon being arranged.
Welcome along, everyone, to sunny Spain, specifically to the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. So many great moments in Formula One history have been written at this very track over the years, including Michael Schumacher's first win for Ferrari back in '96. That win was in the rain. We might have better weather here today, but we're just as overjoyed to be at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Jackson, Stroll, Albon, Stroll. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So, Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Konnersport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Konnersport at the moment. And Casper Ackermann and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Let's see how we get on. We're starting on the soft tyres, then onto the mediums, and it's going to be a long one, so let's get into the action. Primary objective, try and secure as many points as possible. Alright, here we go. Lights out, away we go here in Spain again. It's a very good start off the grid, and well, we're going to be taking the grass slightly here. Oh my goodness, whoa, well, we had to back out of that, and we'll have to rebuild, but Ocon came right across us there, and that could have been an airplane crash, but we managed to stay with the car pointing forward, and hopefully we'll be able to build back into this Grand Prix. But Nick de Vries just cutting off the inside line there, but now a possible chance to go down the inside, and yes, we've managed there. That's a good move. And now Hulkenberg down the inside of Esteban Ocon. Now we get the move on Hulkenberg and force him wide, and he's now going to be defending from Nick de Vries. Just come down towards the final sector now. Here we go, we're going to go through the wide sweeping final corner. We've got an excellent run on Esteban Ocon here as we end the first lap. And there is Logan Sargent now. I'm going to go down the inside of him as well. Very good. And now there's Kevin Magnussen. Straight away we're looking pretty nice here. Chance on Magnussen here. Bit of an unorthodox place to get past, but we've managed it. A little bit of oversteer on the exit, but we're all good. Car's feeling really nice here. And here we go, potentially around the outside of Valtteri Bottas here. And we are through. Down the inside of Zhou Guan Yu, perfectly through there. Very, very good. Now Yuki Tsunoda, and we are up to P11 now. Very good, and now chasing after Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, and whoa, Pierre Gasly, I believe. Nearly lost it in that final couple of corners, and Yuki Tsunoda's going to have a nice little run on us here with the DRS, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to make that move stick. So P11 at the moment. And down the inside of Oscar Piastri we go. And now we are into the top 10. Brilliant. We go on Fernando Alonso, great opportunity, and we are through. That was brilliant. And now we should be able to give it our all in this lap and get near fastest lap here.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Fastest lap of the race. We'll settle for that. 17.7 there. Okay, we're coming into the pits this lap, so got to make sure we make a good pit entry. But actually, with Norris coming in as well, we're going to try and overcut. So here we go. We're overcutting. Lost a little bit of time in that final corner. It was just, there was so many people coming into the pits. I think it would have been too busy for us there. So what we're trying to do is hold ourselves together. Here we come into the pit lane then. We're in. And here we come into the pit lane.
Noah's in the pits. Noah is in the pits now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
That has got us out just behind Lando Norris. We kind of expected that might happen, but we do have fresher tyres than him now, so should be able to push on till the end of the race at this point. Well, look at that. We go right down the inside there of Lando Norris. That was a brilliant manoeuvre. And we now give ourselves a great chance to get onto the podium today. Well, look at this. We're now right behind Lewis Hamilton. Track. This could be very much be the moment. Look at this as we go fastest of anybody. We go around the outside of Lewis Hamilton.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up.
And we are through. And these fresher tyres definitely doing the trick. Well, here we go. This could be a chance on George Russell. We go down the inside, little lock up, but we're okay. We are through. That's an excellent manoeuvre.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
4 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Well, here we come on to the final lap of the race then. Charles Leclerc really struggling, and Carlos Sainz is going to make a move on him. He goes down the inside. This is going to be very close between the two Ferrari teammates. And Leclerc stays in front for now. But can we get through and maybe up into second place? I'm not sure. That was a very good first sector. All going to be on this middle sector. Our tyres are screaming for mercy, as are the soft tyres of the Ferrari in front. Need to get past one of them very quickly here, but I'm not sure we're going to manage it. Carlos Sainz is going to have a little look at his teammate, but can't make it happen. Look how close we are though. Oh, Oh, a little bit wide, a little wobble of the steering wheel. George Russell's in there as well. And here we go, we try and hold it flat round the final couple of corners. It's Max Verstappen who, of course, wins the Grand Prix. It's going to be Leclerc over the line in second, Sainz in third, and we finish fourth.
Pick up rubber and
But that was very, very cool, that racing towards the end there.
So it's Aiden Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Okay, post-race interview with Aiden Jackson.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah. Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is. So I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
Yeah, I know as much as everybody else, so, you know, I saw what happened. Obviously very worried for him, and as is everybody else, and, you know, I know he's not fit to drive for us right now. As far as I know, he's working super hard to return to the sport, and, yeah, I wish him well.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
It's not for me to say, but I think it could be a real opportunity for the team to make an exciting signing. There's a lot of talent out there hungry for a shot in F1, and Konnersport could find themselves in the perfect position to offer them one.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, Spanish Grand Prix post-race. With the Spanish Grand Prix in the books, Konnersport set their sights on securing their driver lineup for the remainder of the 2023 season. Okay, let's have a little look. So Konnersport's replacement, reserves to the rescue.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, you know, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline. A potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Okay, so Casper, this remains against my better judgment, but you and Andrea seem convinced that this is the right direction for the team. Let me know the second you've spoken to one updates. Well done, update soon. Okay, he won't be joining us again this season. Alright. As per our call, you'll find the full production schedule attached. There's nothing in there that we haven't discussed. Okay. Are you going to be around on the shoot day? Let me know and maybe we can grab a coffee. And that's the production company, yeah. Okay. Following on from our earlier discussion, I don't think you need to worry too much. The engineering department's still upset about losing valuable garage time. Okay, Davidoff has been in touch. 1 minute he's saying Callie's the right choice, the next he's saying she's a risk. If I didn't know better, I'd say he's panicking. Okay, right, okay, we'll leave it there for this episode. If you have enjoyed that, then give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 content, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.